If you own a property and have a second mortgage on it, and if you want to keep this property and get rid of the second loan, attorney Shah Peerally can help. Call 510-742-5887. Due to the uncertain economy, many people have settled their debts for a fraction of its value. It's recommended to use an experienced lawyer to deal with it. Shah Peerally is an experienced debt settlement attorney and has handled hundreds of such cases successfully. There are no upfront fees for debt settlement. Only when you win, you pay. Call Shah Peerally, attorney at law, at 510-742-5887 or visit yourdebtsettlementattorney.com for a free assessment. This is just an advertisement. No attorney-client relationship is established by this ad. The law does not guarantee success. Call 510-742-5887.
And now, from the San Francisco Bay Area studios, KLOK proudly presents to you the prominent attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show, coming at you with over 50,000 watts of power. The Shah Peerally Law Show, where all your views matter.
Hello everybody. Assalamu alaikum, Sastakar, Namaskar to all the listeners. This is attorney Shah Peerally for the Shah Peerally Law Show. And today we are February 15, 2018, and we are going to discuss, of course, about immigration and what's happening out there. And we will be opening the line in a few minutes on 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565, and I have Franco on the board with me, and he's telling me that we already have one caller. But before I start anything I'm going to tell you today is my opinion. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. Again, this is a Shah Peerally Law Show, and we are live February 15, 2018. And before I start, of course, the sad news, what happened today in Florida, our heart goes to all the victims and also the parents especially. It's very hard, especially when you're a parent and hearing your child is in school and someone lost their mind and started shooting. And I don't think it's only losing their mind because that person has, from what I'm reading, a background of being one member of the white supremacist group. And lately there has been many studies that they have done a lot more harm than any group in the society. But of course, since now we have a government which is kind of not really willing to go after them, then things are really getting worse and worse. And we pray that this kind of heat doesn't keep going on, because it's not healthy, it's not right. Nobody's superior because of the color of their skin. And unfortunately, kids like that get influenced, and ultimately they end up by committing a horrible crime, a despicable crime. And I hope that he will not just get away with it because of his basically his skin. The same thing that it should be equal for everybody, right? So if you do something wrong, you should get punished for that. And maybe he will probably use the defense of insanity, but we'll see about that. Franco, let me take that one call and then we'll continue after that. So again, it's a very sad day what has happened. So our heart goes to all the parents. So let me take a caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir. You're live in air.
Hey. Hi.
Hi.
So I have a query regarding my wife's H4 stamping. So she went to India like last month, and she went for her H4 stamping. And they said my wife's visa has been approved, and after a couple of days they sent out a mail saying to submit my 797, and we did that. Right now her status says administrative processing, so we don't know the reason why it went into that administrative processing. So we tried to reach out the consulate and these things, and we did not get proper information on that. It's been almost 2 months since we hear back from them. So is there a way that we can know the reason why it went into administrative processing, or any other ways that we can work on this?
Unfortunately, Probably not at this point, but what you can do, you can ask a congressman to get involved for you. Go to a congressman's office and ask them. Go online, find who's your congressman closest, and ask them if they can do a congressional inquiry on it. But ultimately, you will not know unless they ask for something. If, for example, they ask for some documents or something, then administrative processing. There are three kinds of administrative processing, by the way. There's one which basically where it's just an internal one where everything will be cleared with the State Department, with the U.S. Consulate, and that's the most frequent one. There's a second one where basically the case gets returned to the USCIS, and in her case there's no return to USCIS because it's not an H-1B. And there's a third one where basically they deny it kind of completely. So at this point, I think usually you have to give it 90 days almost to get cleared if it is on 221G, which is the administrative processing. But to know exactly why, unless they need something from you, they might not tell you. It might be security check. It might be they are doing background check on you. Is your company under investigation? Do you know?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Then
Because I recently
Mm-hmm.
went to Brazil and get my stamping done, and there were no questions asked on my H1 stamping.
Yeah, then it might be just sometimes they do it randomly, so it might get clear within the next 60 days. But if you don't get clearance, then I will recommend that you contact a congressman and ask them to see if they can move it. Because lawyers, our hands are tied because this is outside jurisdiction, and they will not really cater to us. But to a congressman, they will probably answer. Okay? Try to do that, and then if there's a problem, give me a call at the office. We'll see if we can do something from our side. Okay? And the number to our office, 510-742-5887. Good luck. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hey, Shah Peerally. First of all, thank you very much for spreading the awareness about the immigration issues. It's very much appreciated.
Oh, thank you so much for your kind words.
So I have one just question. So like right now, I am with company A with approved I-140 and valid H-1B. And if for some reason, if I have to go back to India, after my current H-1B gets expired, is there any way I can find a job with company B and have my H-1B again applied by the company B by using the valid I-140 with company A?
Yes. Okay, the I-140 you have, as long as the I-140 is not cancelled by the company, is not withdrawn, you can use that same I-140 to quote-unquote transfer from company A to company B, even when you're in India. Although when you're in India, it's not called, well, not India, when you're outside the U.S., it's not called a transfer. It's what we call a new employment cap exam with consular processing kind of. But in short, the answer is yes, you can use the same I-140.
So just to confirm, like after my H-1B gets expired, for example, say my H-1B is for 2020, and in 2022, if I apply for if I get the job with company B also, I should be able to get the H-1B with company B by this exemption, cap exemption.
Yes, your cap exam. Because you, number one, you made it to the cap, and number two, you have an I-140. Again, provided the I-140 is not cancelled, you should be fine.
So,
okay?
So one more question, like there is a new rule saying like if I stay with the company for more than 6 months after my approved I-140, they cannot cancel the I-140. Is that right?
Yes, but it's not stay with the company. It's that if 6 months has passed, they cannot cancel it. So even you don't stay with them, if they have not canceled it for the 6 months, they cannot cancel it after that.
Okay, fine. So I think I got my answer. By the way, it's once again, thank you very much for your kind support to the society.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your kind words. Good luck to you. If you need help, give me a call. Let me see if there's any other caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Yeah, I have a question. I am going to India and I have a visa stamping.
Mm-hmm.
I mistake in filling the DS 160. in my current company name, in place of LLC, I put INC. So I have H1B visa stamping. So does it affect anything in the stamping process?
Okay, let me see if I get it right because your voice is cutting off. So basically, you made a mistake. Instead of writing LLC, you write ILC, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's what we call an immaterial mistake. It should not affect your case, as long as no other major information has not. And then when you go to the interview, they will probably know it's an LLC. ILC doesn't really exist. So I don't see any problem based on that because that's what's called an immaterial mistake. So an immaterial mistake should not affect the case. So you should be fine. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're having here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we had a lot of callers in the beginning, so I really appreciate that. You can still call. The number to the studio is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. If you want a consultation with us, the number is 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. The website to check is attorneyonair.com. So, okay, we already have two callers. Let me take the callers, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
I want to know, like, if you, as a U.S. citizen, you petition your brothers and sisters, how long it takes? What is the time frame on that? It was done in 2007.
It takes around 10 to 15 years. Are you from India?
Excuse me?
Are you from India? Are they from India?
From
Where were they born? Yeah, it's taking around 12 to 15 years. So basically 2007 is probably going to be around 2020 or 2022.
Okay, so it's taking that long now.
Yeah, it always took that long, but it just got increased a little bit, but it's always been like above 10 years. Well, since I became a lawyer, I don't know if before that, but it does take a long time, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here.
Hey, good morning. Thanks a lot for your valuable information to us. So it's really helping us sharing the knowledge. So I have a question. If I have a current L1B visa, can I convert that to L1A when I get promoted as a manager?
Yes, you can. But why would you do that? You want to get the EB1C?
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't work this way. So even to get the L1A, the EB1C will not work. In order to get the EB1C, you have to prove that you don't even have to move to L1A, number one. And number two, you have to prove that in the past 3 years, basically, for 1 year, you have worked in a managerial capacity in the foreign company. That means if you are in India, posted, etc. And then after that, you have been transferred here in a managerial or an executive capacity. So as long as you can prove that, you don't need to move to L1A or anything, because moving to L1A on a new job will not get you an EB1C because the EB1C you have to, prior to coming to America, you have to have worked in the managerial or executive role. So
yeah.
Yes,
I do have that. I do have that in India, but right now I'm on H1B. So for some reason, a company wanted to apply L1A, so that H1B has some issues. So what they're thinking is, apply right now L1B, after a year, convert that to L1A so that I qualify for EB1.
Well, they can just straight file the EB1C for you. They don't even need to go L1A, L1B or whatever.
Oh, the straightforward one. I'm saying right now we can just apply L1A, so get it done.
Yeah, you can. But I have to analyze it further. But I did it. Well, I'm one of the first law firms who did it. In 2010, we started that, and it does work because the requirement to go on EB1C doesn't require that you are an L1A. This is very interesting. Or even an L1B. You just have to meet the requirement of an EB1C. Basically, the three things. Number one, you have a qualifying relationship between the two companies. Number two, you were in a managerial or executive role in the foreign company, and you're moving here, or ultimately on the same role. And number three, you have basically you did that in the past 3 years for 1 year. So it will work if you have those three requirements. But many people prefer to do the L1A first and then go for the EB1C. But the best is, why will they go to L1B, then L1A, and then go EB1C? If you want to test it, try the L1A directly and then go for EB1C.
Okay, I got your point, but the thing is, the right now, for some reason, the H1B is applied with my designation as a senior QA engineer, right? So they wanted to use the same and apply L1B. I don't know whether the H1B process and the L1B process is going to conflict. I'm not sure why the attorney is suggesting us to do that.
Yeah, I have to get more details to answer you, unfortunately, because there might be other reasons they're doing that. So
okay,
you can give me.
I'll
give
come
me
in.
a call at the
I'll
office.
take an appointment to see
that would be better. Then I can analyze exactly why they're saying that. There might be some glitches there I don't know about. Okay, the number is 510-742-5887. Good luck. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally, 11 a.m.
Hi, I have a question on the H1B. So my brother got H1B to a consultancy, and after 2 years, they revoked the petition. Now, if you find a new employer, will the same old petition will work, or should we go through the lottery again?
When did he get the H1B? What year?
He got in 2016.
Okay. And then did he work for that employer or he didn't?
No, he did not actually. There were some issues with the visa thing, so ultimately they backed out. The consultancy backed out.
Okay, what was the issue at the State Department? Was it at the U.S. Embassy? Was it at the U.S. Embassy? It has been revoked. If it has been revoked by the USCIS, then he cannot use it. He has to go to the lottery again. Okay? If it was just withdrawn or something, then he's CAP exempt. But if it has been revoked by the USCIS, then unless he files, well, it's too late to file it anyway, the motion to reopen. But in this case, he pretty much he has to reapply. Okay?
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you.
Okay, good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, 11 a.m. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, hello. Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Yes. Go ahead. I'm listening to you. This is Shah.
Hello, Shah. So my question is, whenever we are filing a fresh H1, do we have to have all the companies listed with whomever we have worked? I mean, should we inform the company which we are working currently, the list of all the companies which we have worked before?
What are you trying to file? H1B new, H1B or transfer?
Yes. I mean, I'm a student currently and I want to file a new H1B.
Well, technically,
I'm on F1 visa.
Yeah, technically you don't have to tell the employer, but ultimately if USCIS is asking you, you have to tell them to tell the USCIS. So there's no law that requires you to tell, but I recommend that you tell, because if you don't and the company gave a wrong answer, it can come back and hurt you. So there's no law that forces you to tell your employer, but ultimately when they're doing the H1B, they'll have to list some of the employers, and if you don't, and if there's some kind of RFE and you don't mention it, you can just, in the middle of the H1B, they can back off on you. So I recommend that you tell, but it's your call. Okay?
Sure, because it's just an intern role just for 2 months. That's the reason wanted to check.
Okay, yeah, but then if it is an intern role, then you might not have to mention it, but like I said, there's no rule that forces you to tell them. But if later on USCIS bring it up and they find out, they might back off on your case. So be careful, okay?
Got it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Good luck to you. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air.
Hi. I just wanted to follow up on one of the questions the previous caller asked. The validity, like how long would someone be CAP exempt? Say I have a valid H-1B today, I resign my job and go back to my home country. How long would I continue being CAP exempt? For how many more years?
There is a rule of 6 years, kind of. It's not really a rule. This is an accepted kind of standard. So within 6 years, if you don't claim it, you kind of lose it. I mean, not claim full 6 years, but within 6 years, you have to claim it. However, if you have an I-140 approved, it pretty much goes for a longer time than 6 years. But once you pass 6 years, they start questioning you why you didn't claim it all those years, etc., etc. So within 6 years, you're okay.
Sounds great. So if I understand you right, for the next 6 years, from the last day I'm on H-1 status, I'm CAP exempt. Without an I-140.
Yes, without an I-140. But of course, you have to have some time left. You can recover. It's not like because you leave for, let's say, 1 or 2 years, they will give you another full 6 years, okay? They will give you only the time that is left on the total, okay? Okay?
Okay, thanks. Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we had calls back to back, but we still have time to take more callers. The number to the studio today is 408-912-5565. And I have my friend Franco on the board, and he'll be glad to pass on the call. So, just to let you know, we were talking, of course, about this situation of what happened in Florida. It's still kind of stuck in the throat. What has happened is like, unfortunately, someone's mind been poisoned, and this is what it results in now. Hate and then killing and things like that. And we hope, we pray that this has been becoming a trend lately, and more it is something that is hurting America and hurting people and scaring people, and sending your kids to school is becoming a nightmare. So to all the parents, I wish them good luck, and just like myself, and I hope things will get better, but we know it's going to get worse before it gets better. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You'll have an air.
Hey, Shah. Thanks for taking my call, and thanks very much for your service. I'm in EB2 and 2010. So I'm not sure why it is hanging down out there in 2008 and 9. Is there any number of applications? How to understand this? Why EB2 is not moving in 2009 and 2010?
That's a $1 million question. I wish I could answer you. All I know is that thing, they have always kept it a secret. There have been many times, many lawsuits where people have explained to us how you calculate that. So they came up with such a complicated mathematical formula that even other engineers were getting confused. So some people try to interpret it. The way it works is they calculate the number. What I understood, I might be wrong. They calculate all the numbers of how to put it. So basically, let's say they allocate 100,000 visa, for example, right? So in this year, let's say they get 120,000. So what they do, that 100,000, then they borrow 20,000 from the year after that, right? So the year after that, then is left only with 80,000. Then this time they get 150,000. So they're 70,000 behind. They go and borrow 70,000 from the other year, and that is left 30,000. So it keeps going on like that until you've seen this backlog that has happened. Now, what bothers people is that many of these cases get denied or people shift to other visas, but unfortunately the system keeps registering that these numbers have been taken. And a lot of people have been fighting and saying, hey, all those visas numbers that has not been used, put it back in the basket, and that will reduce the time. But they have always refused to do it, and now you're seeing the result. But what is happening is one good thing that has happened recently, we have not seen retrogression. So they're moving slow, but not moving backwards. That's the thing that we have to pray, because usually unfortunately we used to see retrogression on a very frequent basis. Right now we have not seen a retrogression, I think, for the past almost 1 year. So let's cross our finger. But a lot of people are thinking that March will be a big movement. A lot of lawyers think that March we're going to see a jump. And in fact, if you look on the Visa Bulletin right now, March has not appeared, and we're already the 15th. Usually when you see them delaying in publishing, it's either a huge jump or a retrogression. So let's cross our fingers there's no retrogression, and March will be something is going to happen in March. I get the feeling. I might be wrong, but a lot of people are feeling that in March something is going to happen. So let's watch and see, and watch for the Visa Bulletin.
Can I ask you another question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, please. So what is the use of this chart number 2? By any way, it is going to help us, who is stuck in 2009 or 10.
The chart number 2 is a very good invention. It's an Obama invention. What it did, it basically allows people to get an EAD, at least to wait for their green card. And second, once the adjustment of status is filed and 180 days has passed, you have the ability to shift that entire case from company A to company B without having to refile and start over. So what this second chart did, it saved a lot of people from having to kind of jump around and fail the risk of not getting a green card and have to start over again. So it was helpful when Obama put it, but of course there were a lot of fights, and that's why you see it getting stuck like that.
No, I understand the intention of the chart introduction, okay? So the point is, there is no use. It's stuck in February 2009 for ever, more than 14 months now.
Yeah, but it did help a lot of people in the past when it was in some dates in 2000. What people did is that they were able to file and get an EAD at least, and then benefit from AC-21. Right now, it's still helping some people, but it's not a great help. But well, what we're expecting in March, a lot of people are hoping that there will be movement on both charts this month. So let's watch and see. I might be wrong, but a lot of hint and rumors that there will be some jump this month.
Yeah, okay? Thanks. And then we need some positive boost there. That's it. Okay, thank you very much for taking my call and answering my questions. Thanks.
Good luck to you, sir. Good luck. Let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Okay, I lost the caller. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in air. Hello? Okay, so I think there are no more callers, but ladies and gentlemen, we got some very, very interesting questions today, including issues on Visa Bulletin, issues on I-140, H-1B, you name it, L-1, EB-1, a lot of things which are very, very interesting, and I like to have a variety of those cases, and also the waiting time. Now, what happens is a situation we have right now in America, a specialty occupation. This is becoming another major headache. A lot of people are seeing themselves getting denials on a specialty occupation, different kind of denials, either because they don't fit or the USCIS is believing. By the way, there were 2 case law that came out on the AAO, where basically level 1, what the Administrative Appeal Board said basically is that just because a case is just because a case is denied under level 1 doesn't mean it's a right denial. So hopefully this kind of stuff will be to our favor, and hopefully we will be using that in order to fight those denials that we are seeing all over the place now. So ladies and gentlemen, I am advising people not to give up, because a lot of people are getting scared. But at the same time, I want you to have a backup. One of the backups I'm telling people is they get a chance to get a job in Canada or get a job in another country until things calm down. I will recommend to take it, because there are 2 things you can do. For example, let's say your company has a branch in Canada or England or you name it, any other place. What can happen is that you might be able to go work there for 1 year and even process a work permit or green card there, and then later on come back here on an L1A or something like that, and then do EB1C. So it might actually have some potential for you. And if you need help for Canada too, just give us a call. We don't do Canada, but we can refer you to someone who might be able to help you there. Give us a call, 510-742-5887. That's our number to the office. But if you need, of course, help with U.S. immigration, we are here for you, 510-742-5887. And our website is it's peerallylaw.com or attorneyonair.com. Also, you can also check our blog, immigrationlegalblog.com. By the way, we have a forum. I always omit to say that, but the forum is a very good place to discuss a lot of things. Sometimes when I have time, I will answer questions there too. It's called SP, like my initial, S like Sam, P like Peter, Law Forum, LAWFORUM.com, splawforum.com. It's actually a very good tracking kind of system. We have one of the probably the best trackers for U visa. So for people who are on U visa waiting on their stuff, so this is a good chance for them. So ladies and gentlemen, Franco, I don't know if you have more callers. This is Shah Peerally, 11 here. Hello. Okay, so the number to the studio, we can take some more calls, I think, for another 5 minutes, 408-912-5565. So now I'm going to change gear and talk a little bit about something else, which is debt settlement, because this is something that we help a lot of people with. The economy is going strong, but still some people are still struggling, and we can help them get out of debts instead of just sitting down pretty much kind of having a lot of debts on your head, hoping it will go away. We can help you pretty much get out of it. So we recommend that you end up by actually give us a call. Let us look at your situation and see if we can help you with your debt. The number is 510-742-5887, and you can check yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com. And again, the number to the studio today is 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Let me take one caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally, you live in here. Hello, I think I lost the caller. 408-912-5565, and I apologize. Sometimes people call at the same time and it just gets clocked. This is Shah Peerally, you live in here.
Hey, Shah, this is Raj again. Just now I spoke to you. I missed one question. This is regarding the porting from EB3 to EB2 or EB1. How is the porting is happening in the last 1 year? Looks like retrogression is stopped. I'm happy to see that. Do you know any idea or any data about porting happening from EB3 to EB2?
Well, based on my own data in the office, it went down pretty much a lot. This is my thing, because a lot of my clients who are in EB3 were asking me if it can port. Now I don't hear them. So if I base it on the sample from my office, it seems like it went down pretty much almost to very close to maybe 5%, 10%. So that's one good news. As for EB1, is different because EB1 stands as its own. There's no real porting on it, so it's not a problem at all. But EB3 to EB2, I'm not seeing a lot. So yes, it might have gone down probably. Okay?
Perfect. Thank you.
Good luck to you. So this is a very good question, though, because the thing is just like a lot of people have been, when things started moving on EB2, a lot of people by that time had already had a lot of experience and moving to other companies. They were able to file in the EB2, which pretty much kind of clogged the system, taking from EB3 to EB2. So this is something, because then those guys, what they do, they port the priority date, which basically brings back down the other one. So I don't know if I have more callers, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. Are you alive in here? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Thanks for your service and taking my call also.
I have a question.
Thank you.
Like I have submitted my 485 on EB1 in Jan 2017. My 140 was approved in Texas, and then later this 485 was moved from Texas to Nebraska. But from then there was a retrogression that went, and now I have no choice other than waiting. I recently raised an SR, and it said it is in line to be reviewed by an officer. What are the options? Of course, I know that there is nothing that can be done much, but just want to have a question.
Okay, let me get it right. So you had an EB1 file last year, right? And then it got the
I filed my 140 and got it approved in 2016.
Okay, and the case still stuck. What kind of EB1 you have? The EB1C, EB1A, EB1B, what? C, right? Okay, and they're still stuck on that. Yeah, I have a couple of cases that are going through that. So what they're doing is basically going ahead and pretty much kind of blocking those cases for security check. So they might be calling you for an interview. But one of people I know, what they did, they went ahead and sued the government to get the case moving. And there's a good organization that does that in San Francisco. They file. I used to file those cases, but right now I'm so busy, I'm not doing them. But they are doing that. So if you want to sue the government to get the case moving, yeah, that's the only way to get them moving. And they did win on the case. So it's been 1 year, so you might be eligible for that. So if you want me to introduce you to the organization, just shoot me an email at the office or give me a call and I'll introduce you to them. Okay?
Sure. Thank you. Thanks for your
Good luck to you. And the lawsuit is under the writ of mandamus. So I don't know if you have more callers. This is Shah Peerally. You're live in here. Hello.
Hi. May
Hi.
I know if I speak Peerally?
Yeah. This is Shah Peerally. Go ahead, sir.
Sorry. So sorry. My name is Srinivas, and I own my H1B, Mr. Yeah. So So my question is regarding the I-140. I got my I-140 approved on October of last year. And my question is, recently there was a rule, like the 180 days rule, right? So is that including the business days, or is it the calendar days?
Okay. Which 180 days are you talking about? The 180 days rule is not recent. It's been there forever. But what are you talking about? The I-140 rule, or you're talking about the unlawful presence? I-140 rule, right?
Yeah, the I-140 rule, like the employer cannot revoke after the
Okay, that's just the calendar days, not the business days. So it includes Saturday, Sunday, public holiday.
Okay, so so my I-140 got approved in October first week. So it's 180 days comes by April first week, I believe, right? So
I'm sorry.
So it's a calendar days, but not the business days, right?
Yes, it's a calendar days.
Okay. And it includes the holidays and all the festivals. I mean, all the
includes everything.
Holidays.
Yeah, sabbatical, everything. Yeah. Okay. Good luck to you.
Okay, good.
Okay, thank you. So let me take another caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally. You are live in here.
Hello.
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 Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes. Hi. You're live in here.
I have a question regarding family immigration.
Go ahead.
So basically, I applied for my parents and I got a RFE since their marriage was not registered. So they're asking me to get a certificate from the authority that the record for the marriage was not found. But when I checked with the concerned authority in India, they said they don't have a provision in the marriage records that they can write this thing.
Okay. Yeah, not like the birth certificate is non-availability of birth certificate. Can they at least give a late marriage certificate?
They said then they will have to register the process, and go through the registration process all over again.
Okay.
For the birth one, I got it from them. They had a record not found certificate, and then they gave it to me. But for the marriage one, they said they don't have that provision.
Well, can they give a letter? They say they don't have a provision for that.
I can check again. But is there any other way we can get because I got an affidavit from 2 other relatives, which was written on their website. But other than that, I mean, what else they can?
The thing is that the non-availability certificate is not a proof in itself. All it does, it tells you, hey, there's no certificate, so whatever is given after that should be accepted. So it's like a bridge, right? You need to go through it. But at the end of the day, it's not necessary all the time. But if you can get a letter say we don't provide a non-availability certificate, it will be okay. You can use that and then go for it. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Good luck.
Thanks.
So I don't know if I have more callers, Franco. Let me take another caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're 11 here. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, I can take one more caller. This is Shah Peerally, you're 11 here.
Hi, Shah. Good morning. My name is Jeevan Anand.
Good morning.
I have I-140 approved with my previous company, and I'm currently getting. I've still not filed my I-140 with my new company. I just would like to know if there will be any issues getting my H-1B extensions done.
No, as long as the I-140 is good, you can use the same I-140 to do an extension. As long as it's good and it's not current, those two conditions. So you should be able to use an I-140 from company A and do an extension with company B. But to get the green card, you need the company B to come up with their own labor certification, etc. So that's the only difference. But apart from that, you should be fine. Okay?
Just one more question on that. So they have actually done it on EB3, and my priority date is way far away, 2012 April. So what do you suggest that it would be fine just staying as it is, because my new company would also be doing it on EB3 only?
It doesn't matter, because it depends where you're getting a better job, because you will be able to move the priority date. But at the same time, there's always a risk you don't get an approval with company B. So if company A is good and you don't have that much problem, I recommend sticking with them. But if not, then get a better offer, you can move on.
Okay, sure. Thank you very much, Shah.
Good luck to you. Good luck to you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I have one more caller, Franco. This is Shah Peerally, you're 11 here. Okay, so I don't think I'll be able to take more callers now. I'm just going to cover all the topics I was talking about. First of all, of course, the sad story of the day, pretty much that killing in the Florida school. It sends a chill down your spine when you think about it, especially when kids are involved. Kids killing kids is kind of a really heartbreaking. But at the same time, this is becoming very common in the U.S. and a lot of people are saying that we should have changed the gun laws, but I don't know about that, but that's a big debate. But the truth is, yes, I think the killing is becoming almost a ridiculous thing. It's almost like people, it doesn't really make sense. Why would people be turning so crazy? There should be something else that needs to be fixed, and ultimately maybe we need more and more medical attention, or basically following up with the kids. So having said that, now let us talk a little bit about few things. Number one, I wanted to congratulate the team again for all the EB1 approvals. We've been getting a lot of them, and we are very, very proud. And if you need help with any EB1, which is EB1A, extraordinary abilities, EB1B for scientists and outstanding scientists and professors, we can help. If you want help with EB1C also, we can help. And we are pretty much good at all of them, and luckily we have been getting a lot of approval. And I really commend the team for that, especially Sharif and Aditi working on those cases, and of course the rest of the team. And I say congratulations to a few of our team members this year. Just recently have had babies, and I wanted to congratulate them. I want to congratulate them on air for that. And also, just to let you know, please follow us on Facebook, like our page. I never say that, but it's good. It's helpful because now what I do, certain things I'm posting there. And also the YouTube channel, very important, youtube.com/Shah Peerally, Shah Peerally Law, Shah Peerally Law on your YouTube channel. Please follow us because that is very helpful. When I have to pass a message, I usually use that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to cover this topic, but at the same time, I wanted to let people know that we can help. If you need help with anything when it comes to immigration, whether it's employment-based, family-based, H-1B, and this is H-1B season. So many companies want to know what we can deliver. We can actually take your case, and we have handled many cases. I've been practicing immigration law now, coming to close to 15 years, and we have a very good reputation. Just check our reputation. We are not perfect. We are just human. But at the same time, one thing we know is that we try our best to deliver. And sometimes we don't get it right all the time, but 90% of chances, not to put a percentage, we get it pretty right. So just to let you know, just check our website. There is a mountain of information there at attorneyonair.com, and also if you want now to check our debt settlement website. This is another area of practice we have. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. These are for people who have credit card debts or have second mortgage debts, and they are not able to pay because of a hardship. So, for example, let's say you own credit card, maybe $10,000-$20,000. We can negotiate on those credit cards and bring it maybe 10% of its value. So you might be able to just pay only $2,000 and get away with it. And this is not debt consolidation, by the way. This is purely what we call debt settlement. That means negotiating from between two lawyers or a collection agency and a lawyer, and we still are able to get deals for you. So I recommend that you check our website for this, yourdebtsettlementattorney.com, 510-742-5887, 510-742-5887. And just to let you know, anything I'm telling you today is educational in nature. You should not act or refrain to act solely on the information provided. You should contact an attorney if you have any questions. And I just wanted to say special thanks to Franco for being there, and a special thanks to all of you who are listening. And also on Friday night, basically midnight, which is Saturday morning, you can hear this radio show again. So thank you so much. Thank you, Kate.